Well, hello again. Welcome back, and thanks for watching. We're now a couple of weeks into January, and I thought it'd be worth pondering what's new in the dangerous goods world. Well, there's a few things. We've got the new ICAO technical instructions and the IR to dangerous goods regs. We've got IMDG amendment, whatever it is, if you want to use it. RID and ADR, they're there, but you don't have to use them yet. But when we look at hazmat regulations, nothing much has changed. Because the Pipeline and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration, PHMSA, has not yet managed to update those regulations in accordance with the international provisions. There's a couple of good reasons for that, and one of them is that PHMSA these days has to jump through a lot more hoops to get new regulations promulgated. In fact, I was quite surprised that they got out the notice of proposed rulemaking under HM 215.0, which is the latest in their biennial harmonisation rulemakings, at the end of November. Of course, what that means is that with a 60-day comment period, they're not going to finish taking comments until the end of January, so a final rule not before March at the earliest, I wouldn't think. They have put out an enforcement advisory to the effect that they won't act on any shippers who are complying with the updated versions of the ICAO technical instructions and IMDG code, which is sensible and good news for international shippers because they will have to be using those updated rules. PHMSA often does this. It will adopt most of the amendments that came along, in this case with the 20th revised edition of the Orange Book, and the other international rules that also align with that, but not all of them. So they're not, for instance, taking on board the new provisions for fuel gas containment systems, which the US sees as a European issue. PHMSA thinks the new rules for damaged and defective batteries are already covered, as are road gas element vehicles, which are appearing this year in the IMDG code. They're in the hazmat regulations under the multiple element gas container and tube trailer provisions. There are two other areas as well where they've deviated. Competency-based training, which has come from ICAO, and which ICAO has deferred for another 2 years because their consultation on it has thrown up some problems. PHMSA says therefore it's incomplete, and also they feel it's a bit prescriptive, which they don't like. More worryingly, I think, for those involved in international transport, and especially tank container operators, they've given another 2-year delay on implementing the new provisions for polymerizing substances. And I think that could be a stumbling block for some shippers. We'll come back to polymerizing substances in tank containers later on in this series of thoughts. But for now, if you're shipping to or from the States, do take care. Thank you for watching.